Hoosier Tire, Marion's University Ancilla College, First Federal Bank, Bigby Coffee, McDonald's, Absolute Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Bourbon Street Pizza, Culver Portside Marina, Marshall County REMC, the Pilot News Group, Marshall County Fiber, Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. The Coca-Cola pregame is up next.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
Time now for the Coca-Cola pregame show.
And we're live at Plymouth High School. Rusty Nixon with you tonight. Girls basketball action. It is Plymouth against Northwood in an NLC contest. Both teams come in hoping to get on a roll here as they head into the Christmas break. We'll talk with the head coach of the Plymouth Lady Pilgrims, Michaela Shalio, right after this. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week, Plymouth and Northwood.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana, serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer. Coach's Corner brought to you by Marion's University Ancilla College.
And Plymouth Lady Pilgrim head basketball coach Michaela Shalio joins me, and it's been a tough couple of games, but I mean you've had two really quality opponents, and I would think once again this year you'd like to have that Glenn game back at the end of all of it.
Yeah, proud of our team defense in quarters 2 through 4. Would like to replay that first quarter. We knew that they'd be going into Hereford and that she wanted to go left every single time, and we didn't execute that in the first quarter, but we adjusted well the rest of the game, specifically in the second half, limiting her touches. For us on the offensive end, unfortunately, we just had too many turnovers. We didn't shoot the ball well. When your field goal percentage matches your turnovers, it's going to be a rough night.
Yeah, that is. But you make a point there though too. I mean, Glenn hangs their hat on the fact they're one of the better defensive teams in the area at least. And watching that game the other night, I don't recall after that first quarter either team really having good looks at the basket. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? It wasn't like there was ever.
You're right about that.
I mean,
their zone is good. We unfortunately didn't break it down enough. Get the ball into the middle to allow dump downs. We got one into Peyton. Didn't finish, but those are the looks. We talked about it. The practice after we played Glenn. In a zone, you need to get the ball to the middle, and you got to be patient against it. And I think we were just trying to take some quick shots, and the shots weren't falling. They weren't. Some of them weren't bad shots, but some of them weren't fluid shots within the offense. So, yeah.
I was going to say they weren't bad shots. They were within the offense at the spots they maybe should have been, but there was just never something uncontested or something that was wide open. I mean, there was never a spot where that happened.
And at that, you just got to keep working and breaking down the defense. With ball movement against the zone, they're going to break down at some point. We just weren't patient enough.
I'm going to say on the other end of the floor, too. I mean, after that first quarter, they didn't get any decent looks either. It looked like sometimes they were having to just force something because they felt like, well, we got to shoot sometime.
You're right, and we rebounded the ball pretty well. We just didn't get any transition looks because we weren't sprinting and looking for that as an option. And we've been talking all season to our girls, that's the easiest way to score is run lanes in transition, run hard, sprint your lanes, and ball ahead. So we've been working on that a lot in practice just to get their minds ready for that.
The way your defense played the other night, I mean, that's got to make you feel good moving ahead. That's something that you really, I'm assuming, feel like you've got that in your pocket every night.
I'm glad that we responded in the way that we did after Warsaw, right? Because that was a pretty defeating loss. I mean, Warsaw is who they are. We told our girls, we're going to have a tough stretch the rest of the way. Every single game is going to be competitive, and you can either keep competing or just sit on your heels and, take some punches. So our girls responded pretty well. Didn't execute. So hopefully we get we got another shot. NorthWood conference game Saturday night, and we got to be ready to go.
How do you feel about your offense? I mean, obviously you're getting some shots. They're not going down. I mean, that's got to be frustrating for everybody because literally it's just a matter of repetition, isn't it?
Right, and it's just inconsistency, right? Because some quarters will be a really strong quarter for us and some not so much. I think that comes with maybe the inexperience and just, those mental lapses where we'll have a turnover and then we'll make the same mistake again. And all of a sudden now it's 5 possessions where we haven't even got to look at the rim and the ball's going the other way. We're having to play transition defense. So we got to make sure that we're having that consistency and pace on the offensive end and really, really taking care of the basketball to give ourselves an opportunity to score.
Talk a little bit about the season so far. I mean, you had a lot of girls. You had some with some varsity experience, but not a ton. Basically, just a really young team. Do you feel like you've gotten better here over the course of this part of the season?
I would say yes, and I would say that their energy at practice is where it needs to be. It's getting to where it needs to be. I won't say it's there yet, but it's getting to where it needs to be. And, there's been some previous seasons where it's hard to keep girls engaged. That basketball is a long season. And this group really is doing a great job of staying together, which is great since we are a young team. And, January is going to be a tough month as well, but we got to finish out December in a home conference game and then we'll see. You know, we get to host the holiday tournament the 1st of January. So we got some good things coming up for us, but you know, everything is going to be competitive, and I think that's what, you know, our young team is figuring out. They do really well at Lincoln at our middle school. The level of competition maybe isn't as high that they play, so they're just trying to figure that out.
Well, and I've said this 100,000 times on this show, and everybody, having been through coaching myself, that there is just an enormous jump between 8th grade and freshman.
Yep.
And then there's the same kind of a jump between JV and varsity. I mean,
Yep.
those two levels, you're not ready for what's going to happen when you get there, coming from where you came from. And you can be good young,
Yeah.
and you hit on it too a little bit earlier. You got to learn how to practice at that level.
Mm-hmm. And you know, you're speaking truth here. Chloe had to figure that out last year. She made the transition from 8th grade ball to varsity ball pretty quick. And she's the only one with true varsity experience. The rest of them, they've jumped from, you know, JV with a little bit of reps on the varsity last year, going into full varsity this year, lots of reps. Or even, you know, our freshmen who have jumped from 8th grade basketball to varsity basketball. And it's just a learning curve for them. The physicality is much stronger. The speed of the play, much faster. So we're putting things together. We got to make sure that we're not having the mental lapses that we've been having this season so far. And, you know, hopefully we'll turn the corner.
I just remember, I just came to my mind, in baseball, one of our junior high coaches used to bring some of his kids over to watch my dad's practices. And their eyes would get big, like, wow, this is what goes on here. It's just a completely different level of intensity, and everything that goes on is just a huge step.
Well, and that's one thing that we're trying to fix too. Just making sure that the intensity and the reps of the junior high are kind of matching what we want to see at the high school level. So, you know, we put together the practice plans for the 7th and 8th graders. Hopefully, you know, they are more prepared as years go by coming into high school.
And, you know, every great program I've ever covered or been around, it starts at that level. It's that younger level. Get them the same things all the way up. It makes your job that much easier when they get to you.
Yep, that buy-in at an early age and from those middle school coaches is super important.
Let's talk about tonight a little bit. You've got NorthWood coming in, traditionally. What a great Christmas present this is. I have to play NorthWood.
I'm excited about this one. The numbers are close. I think it's going to be a fun one.
Talk about them a little bit. What do you see when you look at them?
I mean, they're raw. They're a young team. I mean, they're older than we are, but I would say young as in inexperienced. They're inexperienced like we are. They really only have 2 true returners. You could stretch it and say 3 who have played some quality varsity minutes, but they're very lengthy. So we got to make sure that for us, we're keeping them to 1 chance because they heavily rely on second chance opportunities. So keeping them off the glass and knowing that they do have the size that they do, clearing them out of the paint and truly embracing the physicality and owning that toughness of the game is going to be super, super important for us tonight.
Talk about your keys. I mean, you mentioned a few of them. What things do you want to get better at tonight?
Well, I think really it's going to come down to which team executes better on both ends. For us defensively, they run their chin, the back screen, flare screen, and we got to make sure they love to put the ball in their right hand. So we've talked all week about sitting on their right hip, forcing them left. Now we got to execute that come game time. Same thing for us on the offensive end. We got to make sure that we're taking shots within the offense. And, you know, when the ball's coming to you got to be ready to knock one down or know where the ball needs to go next. When a set is called, we got to be able to run it and run it well, set hard screens. They fight through. They stay with their man. So we could use that to our advantage if we set really, really hard screens, which is another key for us. And then, again, just emphasizing winning the battle of the boards since they do rely on second chance opportunities. The numbers are really close. Prior to their game last night, they averaged 35 points. We averaged 38. They give up 44. We give up 41. And then, you know, second chance opportunities, we both averaged 12 offensive rebounds a game. So the numbers are so close. It's just going to come down to execution.
Well, thanks for taking some time with us, and I guess we'll see you in a few hours.
Sounds great. Thank you, Rusty.
That's Michaela Shalio, head coach of the Plymouth Lady Pilgrims.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana, serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer. Here's your starting lineup, brought to you by First Federal Savings.
Hey, let's take a look at that First Federal starting lineup. For the visitors, NorthWood, they come in at 5 and 6. They will start Addie Davis, Taryn Markham, Peyton Everingham, Ella Balassa, and Claire Hill are the 5 for Northwood. 5 and 6, Plymouth will start with Hayden Shipley, Lydia Ray, Chloe Horton, Peyton Ellinger, and Olivia Warner, same 5 you've come to know and love over the course of the season. Both teams, as I said, come in at 5 and 6. We come back, we'll have our opening tip-off. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. Plymouth and Northwood girls basketball action.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
At Marshall County REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
And we're back at Plymouth High School. Rusty Nixon with you as we're ready for the tip-off here tonight. Plymouth versus Northwood, NLC girls basketball action. Both teams come in at 5 and 6. This is a traditional pre-Christmas game for both these teams. The boys played last night, and Northwood came out a winner there, and Northwood will win the tip here, and they'll bring it across to the first possession. Ella Balasa with it, gives it up on the right side, or I should say left side, to Claire Hill. Now back top of the key is Davis. She'll have Hill now over in the corner to Markham. Top of the key in the hands of Claire Hill. Now she'll go to the block, gets the shot off. It gets blocked, and we're going to give it a foul after the shot. And I think it's going to go on. It's not going to go on Hill. She got the shot off. I don't see the. Thought it said number 10, but there was no number 10 on the floor. So here we go. Olivia Warner, I'm off to a hot start. Olivia Warner brings it across, goes to the right side, breaking on the back door. Chloe Horton can't get the handle on it, and Plymouth will turn it over. The foul is on Taryn Markham, number 20. That'll be her first. So now full court pressure by Plymouth. Northwood inbounds. It's Balasa. Gets it to Davis. She'll bring it across the timeline, hand it over to Everingham. Balasa back down on the left side to Hill, guarded very tightly by Horton. Goes to the baseline, throws up a shot, no good. Rebound to Davis. She'll put a shot up, no good. And Shipley will come away with the rebound. Trying to go coast to coast, gets to the block, gets to the rim. It won't fall, and Hill comes out of there with a rebound. She'll push it up to Balasa. Gets away with it. Doesn't get away with it. I'm going to say it looked like she might get away with a travel there, but they're going to call her. So a turnover for Northwood. Both teams have one, and Plymouth will have it back. No score. 6:55 to play. We're just underway in the first. Plymouth with the basketball. And Olivia Warner will dribble it up to the left side. Now goes back to the middle. Looking right side now off the screen. Ray gets to the block. Running jumper. In and out. Rebound on the ground and comes out in the hands of Markham. And Northwood will have it back. Still no score. 6:30 to play. It's Everingham now from the corner. Hill for three. Misses it. And the rebound in the hands of Ellinger for Plymouth. 6:20 to play. No score yet. Ball is knocked away. Ella Balasa got in the passing lane, knocked it out of the hands of Ray out of bounds. And Plymouth will have it back. And Lydia tie that shoe again. And as we've seen over the course of the year, that is some set of laces. It takes a while. She's finally ready to go, and we're ready to go. 6:16. Olivia Warner will bring it across. Working on the right side, gets to the block, hands it off to Horton. She'll drive it into the paint. Her shot up, no good. And Shipley comes away with her second rebound. Gets it to Ray. Running jumper in the lane, no good. Ray will get her own rebound, then throws it to Balasa. Rebound, but a steal for Balasa, and Northwood will bring it back with 5:50 to play. No score yet. We're in the first period. Pass comes to Davis, top of the key. Now it goes back to Everingham. She'll give it up to Hill. Hill dribble to the middle. Looking the right side. Gets Balasa in the paint. On the block, Davis for a shot. Doesn't go down, and Shipley comes away with rebound number 3. Pushes the issue. Ray on the break. Loses the handle. Out of bounds. A turnover. We'll give it back to Northwood. So Shipley brought it into the paint. Found Lydia Ray alone on that left side, but Ray couldn't bring it in. 5:17 to play. No score. Markham has it to Everingham. Top of the key. Balasa takes it to the right side. Cut off by Warner. Goes back left. Gives it up to Everingham. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Has Markham in the paint. Ball on the floor. Knocked away, and out of there with it will be Warner on the steal. She'll push it ahead. Horton on the baseline. Nowhere to go. Brings it back out. Now a battle for it in the paint as Ellinger and Balasa go down on the floor trying to get control. The Jump ball will leave it Plymouth possession. And still no score, 4:46 to play here in the first quarter. Horton brings it into Ellinger. Now Warner over to Shipley on the right side. Got a foul away from the ball. I think that's going to be on Ray, if I'm not mistaken. And it will be. Lydia Ray coming back across the paint, picked up the foul away from the ball. So with 4:43, Northwood will have it back, full court pressure by Plymouth. Everingham hands it off to Balassa. She'll try to bring it over against Ray. Ray playing the defense, has her work to the left side. Now we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Pass went to Davis, but Chloe Horton had a little bit too. Well, they're going to give it to Ray. So Lydia Ray picks up 2 quick fouls here with 4:29. Probably going to send Michaela Shalio to her bench, and it is, as Brooklyn Scruggs will come out for the first time tonight, and Ray will have to take a seat with 2 fouls. 4:29 to play, no score here in the first. Pass comes into Davis, works into the middle, nowhere to go, has Balassa. Now right side, gets it back to Everingham in the corner. Hill back to Everingham. Loses the handle, Hill picks it up in the corner. She'll drive into the paint. Hook shot in the lane, no good. Rebound comes down in the hands of Markham. She'll finally put some points on the board and gets fouled in the process, so she'll shoot a free throw. 2-0 now Northwood. It's going to be on Chloe Horton, her first. Markham misses the free throw. Hill has the rebound in her hands, drops it, and Markham comes away with it. So another chance for Northwood. Balassa will take a 3. No good. Davis with the rebound. Works it back into the middle. Shot by Markham, and she'll put it in. Found her alone on the block, and Taryn Markham now with 4 points. Going to bring a 30-second timeout by Plymouth. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. 4-0 Northwood.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay. Maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Back at Plymouth High School, 3:53 to play here in the first, 4-0. Northwood leads it, and Plymouth will have it out of the timeout. They'll have to go the length of the floor against full court pressure. They break it. Chloe Horton loses the handle, retrieves it, gets it over to Shipley. She'll drive it to the block on the left side. Can't hit the layup. Rebound on the floor. Horton comes away with it. She'll get it into the hands of Warner. Now Shipley in the corner. Horton will take the 3, and it's blocked by Hill. Plymouth will have it out of bounds in front of the stands over across the way here. 4-0. Northwood lead. Olivia Warner takes the inbound. Works it over to the left side. Popping out as Peyton Ellinger has the ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay Plymouth basketball. They'll bring it on inbounds again right in front of the stands over there. Coming to the floor for the first time, Ella Davis tonight. And Peyton Ellinger get her first rest on the bench. 4-0 our score. Northwood. Plymouth with the ball. Warner works it back to the left. Has it to Davis. Hands it off to Scruggs. Cross court, Horton takes it to the free throw line. Puts up a running jumper. No good. And the rebound comes down to Balassa. So no score for Plymouth yet. 4-0 Northwood. 3:03 to play in the first. Davis alone in the corner for 3. Banks it. No good. Rebound chased all the way out in front of the bleachers on the left side. Now Scruggs will take it away. And it'll be a jump ball as Everingham got that rebound and threw it back into Balassa and then Scruggs just took it away. Balassa with the presence of mind to tie her up, and Northwood will keep possession with 2:51. Coming to the floor for the first time, Noah Weldy for Northwood. She'll get the inbound pass, works back to the middle, has Davis. Hands it off to Balassa. She'll go to the right side, guarded by Shipley. Now Weldy on the block. Markham turns and faces, nowhere to go with it. Takes it to the baseline. Puts up a shot, no good. Shipley away with her 4th rebound. She'll push it up by herself. Has Horton on the break. She'll get to the paint, get to the block, get to the rim, and can't hit it. And the rebound comes down to Davis. Wide open look, and Horton couldn't make it fall. 2:19. 4-0 the score. Northwood out in front here in the first quarter. Davis on the right side has her pocket picked by Horton. 2-on-1 and a whistle and a foul as Horton is going to try to take it to the basket herself. Got knocked down on the way there. Believe that's going to be on Davis. And it will be a shooting foul. It is going to be on Davis. It's her first foul. And it'll put Chloe Horton at the free throw line. 4-0. Northwood lead with 2:07 to play here in the first. First shot is up and good by Horton. She'll get the second one. Second shot is up. That one is good as well. 2 for 2 from the line for Horton. It is 4-2 now. Northwood. They're in full court pressure. Scruggs with the steal, gives it right back. Davis with the steal. So the teams trade turnovers here. Plymouth with 4 now, 3 for Northwood. Now down in the corner, trapped down there is Hill. And we're going to get a foul on Shipley. Got the ball into the corner, and Hill was quickly double-teamed. Shipley got a little too much of the arm, and so she'll pick up her first foul. Actually, they're going to give it to Warner. She was the other defender down there. Pass comes into Balassa, who has Hill on the left side. Now Noah Weldy dribbling across, a reach-in foul here on Scruggs. Brooklyn Scruggs will have her first foul. And that'll send Weldy to the line. It's the 5th Plymouth foul here in this quarter. 4-2 the score, Northwood with the lead. No Weldy at the free throw line. And she misses the first one. And coming to the floor for the first time tonight, Ivy Leeper for Northwood, as Addie Davis will get a break. Here at the end of the first quarter, 1:41 to play. Second shot by Weldy is in. So 1 of 2 from the line there makes it 5-2. Minute 39 to play. Northwood with the lead, Plymouth with the ball. Knocked away from Warner. She'll recover it. Now needs help. Gets it in the corner to Shipley. She'll work it back to the middle to Scruggs. She'll take it to the basket. Her shot is no good. But we're going to get a foul here, believe on Markham. And it will be on Markham. Taryn Markham's second foul. And it will send Brooklyn Scruggs to the line with 2 shots. First one is up. That one is good. Scruggs on the board now, makes it 5-3. And coming in to give Markham a break is Peyton Everingham returning to the floor for Northwood. Brooklyn Scruggs now with a second free throw. She'll hit that one as well. And it's 5-4 Northwood. Minute 24 to play in the first. Full court pressure again by Plymouth. Everingham trying to break it. Gives it to Balassa. She'll bring it across. In the corner now to Leeper. Top of the key. Weldy. Corner to Hill. Back to Weldy. Now top of the key, Everingham. Dribbling, looking on the right side, has Balassa popping out. Now into the paint. Weldy kicks it in the corner. 3 attempt by Leeper. It won't drop. rebound tipped to Weldy. And she misses a short jumper, tipped to her again. So 2 rebounds, but no points. Another shot goes wild into the corner. This time, it'll roll out of bounds and belong to Plymouth. So a couple of good looks there for Northwood. They couldn't make any fall, so 5-4 the score, 39 seconds to play here in the first period. Northwood with the lead. Plymouth will bring it up. Have to go the length of the floor. It'll be Warner. Has Horton at the top of the key. She'll drive it, gets free, lays it up and lays it in. Chloe Horton with the drive in the bucket. She's got 4 points. Plymouth has 6, and it's 6-5 Plymouth, their first lead of the night. 16 seconds left. Northwood trying to push it up. Balassa now will get it across the timeline. Has Weldy in the corner. Everingham tries to get it to Hill. Ball is stolen by Horton. Now needs help. She'll double dribble with it. So the teams trade turnovers again. Horton with a steal, but gives it right back to Northwood. So 6-5 the score, 2 seconds. Pass comes in. Balassa will take the long desperation shot. It will not be even close, and that'll end the first quarter. We have played 8 minutes. And it is 6-5. Plymouth will take a break. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
Comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Back at Plymouth High School, ready to start quarter number 2. Pilgrims lead at 6-5. They'll have it in out of the quarter break. Olivia Warner will bring it across the timeline for Plymouth. Works to the right side, needs some help, gets it from Ellinger. Directing traffic, hands it to Peyton Shipley. Shot by Warner, and a 3 from Olivia. Olivia Warner with her first bucket of the game makes it 9-5 Plymouth. Full court pressure still here. Balassa gets into the paint, and she'll get fouled on her way there. I think that's going to go on Shipley, and it will. And that will be number 2 on Hayden. So Hayden Shipley and Lydia Ray, 2 Plymouth guards with 2 fouls here in the first half. They'll leave Shipley on the floor. Pass comes into the corner to Everingham, and she'll double dribble with it. 5 turnovers now for Northwood. Plymouth leads at 9-5. We're just underway in the second. 7:28 to play. Plymouth with the possession. Olivia Warner will dribble it across, gives it over to Shipley on the left side. Back top of the key to Horton. Now off the screen, Warner will take another 3 from the same spot. This one rolls around and out. And Noah Weldy with the rebound has it knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay Northwood basketball. They'll have to go against full court pressure. They trail it 9-5. Balassa with the inbound gives it back to Davis, who gives it to Weldy. Now Davis in the middle, guarded up by Scruggs, gives it over to Balassa. She'll have to hurry. Has her pocket picked by Scruggs, goes all the way to the bucket and lays it in. Brooklyn Scruggs with a steal and a basket. And just like that, Plymouth jumps to an 11-5 lead. It's going to bring a timeout from Northwood. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
Zero sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Back at Plymouth High School, Rusty Nixon with you, 11-5. The Pilgrims lead Northwood here. Out of the timeout, Northwood will have to face full court pressure. And Balassa's going to get it to Davis, who'll break it. Gets it down onto the block. Everingham throws up a shot. It won't fall, and the ball's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay Northwood basketball. 6:44 to play here in the second. It's 11-5. Plymouth with the lead. Northwood will have it out under their basket. Balassa will bring it in. Better hurry. She has help out there from Hill. Now Hill wants to give it up to somebody, and she'll dribble it instead to the right side. Gives it to Davis. She'll take a 15-footer on the baseline. Won't drop, and Noah Weldy with a fourth rebound. And working to the right side, Brooklyn Scruggs going to get a foul. She tries to defend Davis and gets a little too much. So hand-checking foul on Scruggs. She now has two. So 3 Plymouth players with 2 fouls here in the first half. And a quick pass in is knocked out of bounds by Shipley. It'll stay Northwood ball. Paige Frank comes onto the floor for the first time. She'll take the place of Scruggs. Balassa looking for somewhere to go. Hill all alone on the left side of the lane. Chloe Horton fouls her to keep her from hitting an easy lay-in. So Horton now with 2 fouls. And at the free throw line will be Claire Hill.
Shooting for the Panthers, Claire Hill.
6:28 to play here in the second. 11-5 Plymouth. Claire Hill and Northwood trying to cut into that lead. First free throw is nothing but net. Hill's first point of the night. She'll get a second one. And that second free throw is in the air, and it's straight down. Nothing but net. 2 for 2 for Hill. And now full court pressure by Northwood. Plymouth breaks it. Frank on the right side. Gets it across to Horton. Has Ellinger on the right block. Has her shot blocked by Balassa. It'll stay Plymouth basketball. Ellinger had a good shot at a lay-in, but Balassa coming from behind was able to knock it out of her hands. Inbound comes to Frank. Now top of the key, Warner. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Has Horton. Now back to Warner. And Shipley with it. Gets it into the paint. Frank to Horton for a look at 3. Misses it. And Shipley with the rebound will put it in. Hayden Shipley, 5 rebounds, 2 points. 13-7 now. Plymouth with the lead. 5:53 to play here in the half. Down in the corner, Everingham looking for somewhere to go with it. Has Weldy top of the key. She'll dribble back to the right block. Her shot blocked by Peyton Ellinger. Returning the favor. Up quickly is Shipley and takes it to the basket for 2. Shipley now with 4 points, and it's 15-7 Plymouth. Balassa working left side has Weldy. Down in the corner, Davis. Back out to Balassa. She'll dribble to the right side. Waiting for somebody to come open. It's Everingham on the wing. She'll dribble back top of the key. And now it's going to bring a timeout for Northwood as head coach Taylor Burkhardt wasn't seeing what he wanted to see. We'll take a break as well. 15-7 Plymouth. We'll be right back.
But have you tried the pizza at Bourbon Street Pizza lately? More fresh ingredients and a new pizza sauce recipe. It's like a slice of heaven each and every time you take a bite. And now there's 16 new style of pizzas for you to choose from on the menu. And let's not forget the mouth-watering wings or their 5 different pasta dishes to choose from. Bourbon Street Pizza with area locations in Plymouth, Culver, Argus, Walkerton, Napanee, and in Bourbon. If you're looking for a quick and delicious dinner for the entire family to enjoy, look no further than a Bourbon Street Pizza location near you.
Back at Plymouth High School, Rusty Nixon with you. It's 15-7. Lady Pilgrims with the lead here over Northwood. 5:10 to play here in the second period. Taylor Burkhart wasn't seeing what he wanted to see. Decided to get a quick timeout. We'll see what he drew up in the huddle, as Northwood will have it in front of the Plymouth student section. Comes into Davis. Now back to Weldy, top of the key, Balassa, and they'll sort it out. Popping out Everingham on the left wing. Gets it to Hill in the paint. Forces a shot up and out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Plymouth. Clara Hill just trying to force her way in there. Couldn't get even close. And so the ball out of bounds comes Plymouth's way. They lead at 15-7. Warner working right side. Nowhere to go. Comes back to the left. Gives it to Horton. Now top of the key, Shipley. Right wing to Frank. Takes it to the middle. Cut off. Now needs help. She'll get it to Warner out near the timeline, and they'll start it again. Shipley directing traffic, has Warner all alone for another really good look at three. And that's why you don't give Olivia Warner a good look at three. It goes down. 18-7 now. 4:20 to play in the first half. Pass comes top of the key. Everingham has Balassa with the lob down to Hill underneath. She'll hit it. And they're going to say the basket was no good, and Horton's going to get the foul. I don't understand this. Okay, they're saying the basket was no good. They're going to give Chloe Horton a blocking foul. That'll be number 3 on her. She will definitely have to come to the sideline, as Brooklyn Scruggs will come out and take her place. Taylor Burkhart's not real happy about it. I don't understand how the basket was no good if Horton committed the foul, if it was the girl in front of her that was fronting her. But what do I know? Pass comes in, Everingham with it out near the timeline, guarded by Shipley. 18-7 the score, 4 minutes to play in the first half. Northwood trails it. They have the basketball, working right side. Everingham hands it to Balassa. In the corner, Weldy gets it on the block to Hill. Her shot no good. Rebound to Davis, no good. And looks like Brooklyn Scruggs is going to pick up foul number 3 too. And it is. So a couple of important Plymouth players now in some pretty deep foul trouble. Brooklyn Scruggs and Chloe Horton both with 3. And Davis will go to the free throw line for Northwood. First shot is good. Off the bench, Hanley Feldman will take the place of Scruggs. So with 3:46 in the second quarter, Plymouth with some very important players in foul trouble already. Ellinger will get the rebound off the missed free throw by Davis. Pushes it in the corner for Warner. Now Shipley to Feldman. And Peyton Ellinger hits the bottom of the rim. Got a little too far under trying to get the shot. And Davis comes away with a rebound. Up quickly, Hill. Cross court to Weldy, top of the key, Everingham. Balassa thought about the 3, he'll back it out instead. 3:14 and counting, 18-8, Plymouth lead. Davis drives it, kicks it on the baseline. Jumper there is no good by Hill. Shipley with the rebound, she'll push it up quickly to Feldman, who'll hand it to Warner. 2:58, Plymouth with the basketball. Warner works to the middle, has Shipley on the left side. Hayden works to the middle to get Paige Frank off the screen. Now she dribbles into the paint, gets tied up there by Balassa, and that's going to be a turnover. As on the alternating possession, it'll belong to the Panthers. 2:43 here in the first half. It's 18-8 Plymouth. Balassa will bring it up, met instantly by pressure, gives it up to Everingham. Now Weldy, free throw line. Davis takes it right baseline. Hill with a jumper. No good. Long rebound comes down to Weldy. She's got 5. Left side has Davis at the free throw line. Back to Balassa, top of the key. Left side Weldy. Top of the key Everingham. Right side to Balassa. She gives it to Davis, who goes to the block, lays it up, and gets fouled. This is going to be on Hanley Feldman. That'll be her first. And Addie Davis will be back at the free throw line. She's one of 2 there. First one is good. She'll get a second one. 2:11 to play in the half. It's 18-9. Plymouth leads Northwood here at Plymouth High School. Second shot is up. That one is good. So Addie Davis, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, makes it 18-10 Plymouth. 2:08, and Olivia Warner will bring it across for Plymouth. Works it to the left side. Shipley will dribble back to the middle, now all the way to the right. Gives it up to Ellinger. Thought about top of the key, almost traveled with it there. Shipley now forces a pass, knocked away, but Ellinger keeps possession. Frank thought about the three from the left side. She'll give it to Warner. We'll back it out. We'll start it again. Minute 39. Off the screen, Feldman. Looking for somewhere to go. She'll dribble it to the left side. Give it up to Warner. Warner to Shipley. She'll take it left side. Back to Warner. Out near the timeline. Waiting for somebody to come out off a screen, and nothing happens. She'll dribble it to the right side, give it up to Shipley. Now back to Warner. She'll dribble it to the left side, cut off. Now needs help. And timeout will save the possession for Plymouth with 1:07. So Michaela Shalio calls a quick 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
In a world where there's so many ways to get your news, stay connected by finding out information about your school, local news, along with sports and current events. With a subscription to the Pilot News, they bring you everything you need to know right at your fingertips or on your doorstep. Call Circulation today and ask for their monthly special. Call 574-936-3101 today. Pilot News, Marshall County's news source since 1851.
Back at Plymouth High School, Rusty Nixon with you. Saturday night basketball action here at Plymouth. 18-10 the score. Lady Pilgrims with the lead, minute 7 to play here in the first half. And a quick timeout keeps the possession in the hands of the Lady Pilgrims. They'll trigger it in front of the Northwood bench. Comes into Warner, and she'll bring it back over the timeline. Works on the right side to Shipley. Nowhere to go. She'll dribble it back out top. Now goes to the right herself and has it knocked out of her hands. No foul call. A lot of contact as Shipley tried to drive to the block, but ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Plymouth basketball. Warner will trigger it in under the Plymouth basket. She'll need to hurry. She gets it into Feldman. Now back to Warner. Dribbles to the middle, gives it to Frank, who has it taken away by Noah Weldy. Weldy on the break, lays it up, it won't fall. Rebound to Frank, and she gets fouled. So Paige Frank with an ill-advised pass that Noah Weldy was able to steal, but then Weldy couldn't hit the bucket. Frank didn't give up on the play, was down there for the rebound, and she'll get fouled. 18-10, 42 seconds. Plymouth with the lead. They have the basketball, though. have to go the length of the floor, and Olivia Warner will dribble it up. Gets across the 10-second line, looking for somewhere to go with it. Now right side has Shipley. She'll dribble it back to the middle, brings it to Ellinger on the left side. She'll try to drive right side of the lane, hands it off to Frank. Frank has Warner. Now to Shipley, way out near the volleyball line. 10 seconds now. Shipley will drive, gets to the paint, gets tripped. And there's going to be a foul. See who they're going to call it on. The official's going to discuss it here. It's not going to be a shooting foul, so Plymouth will have to take it in with 8.9 seconds. It's going to be on Weldy. That'll be her first. And Plymouth will have it out under the basket. Warner has Feldman. Thought about the shot, dribbles closer and takes it. Handley Feldman with a bucket. Makes it 20-10. 1 second left. Balassa will throw up a prayer. Almost got it. Banked it off and hit the front of the rim and fell out. So at halftime, Plymouth will head to the locker room. They have a 20-10 lead. We'll be right back with our halftime show. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
Looking for a stable career in an industry that doesn't slow down? Hoosier Racing Tire in Plymouth, Indiana is seeking motivated people who believe in quality and want to work in a safe environment. With thorough training provided for all positions, no experience needed. Second, third, and weekend shift production wages start around $20 an hour with potential at $25 an hour within a year. Quarterly bonuses, paid time off, and health insurance benefits that start on day one. Apply online at HoosierTire.com. That's HoosierTire.com. Hoosier Tire is an equal opportunity employer.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Back at Plymouth High School, it's halftime. Plymouth holding a 20-10 lead here at the halftime break. Let's take a look at our scoring for that first half. First of all, for Northwood, Addie Davis had 3 for 4 from the line, 3 points. She had 4 rebounds to go with that. Taryn Markham had 4 points, also had 3 rebounds in that first half. Noah Weldy off the bench, 1 of 2 from the line for 1 point. She had 5 rebounds in that first half. after coming off the bench. A couple of steals as well. And Claire Hill had 4 points as well for Northwood to round out the scoring. For Plymouth, it was Hayden Shipley with 4. Brooklyn Scruggs also with 4. Shipley has 6 rebounds already to go with those 4 points. Chloe Horton with 4. Olivia Warner led all Plymouth scorers. She had a couple of threes, 6 points for her. And Henley Feldman off the bench buried a bucket at the end of the quarter, give her 2 points. Plymouth with 5 turnovers in the first half. Northwood had 7. And really, a couple of things stand out. A lot of foul trouble on the Plymouth side. Lydia Ray didn't play for most of that first half. Went down really early with 2 fouls. Hayden Shipley was able to stay out there for most of the half and not foul again. She has 2 fouls as well. But Brooklyn Scruggs and Chloe Horton, the last 3 minutes of that second period, had to sit down. 2 big parts of what the Lady Pilgrims want to get done, and they both have 3 fouls. So probably be back out there to start the third quarter, at least Horton, but going to have to take care not to get too aggressive, as she doesn't want to pick up that fourth for quite a while here. So we are at halftime. Our score is Plymouth 20 and Northwood 10. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll take a look at some of the other games around the area that are underway here tonight. So stay tuned for that. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. Plymouth leads Northwood 20-10.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
It's halftime here at Plymouth. The Lady Pilgrims holding a 20-10 lead over Northwood here on our Max 98.3 Game of the Week. Some other big games around girls basketball in the area. The biggest one, don't have a score yet. As usual, Max Preps, come on. You're killing me here. Tippecanoe Valley and Bremen, that is a big game. It is going on right now. We don't have a score. We do have this score, though. Penn and Goshen. Interesting for NLC fans here, Northwood and Plymouth. Penn 59, Goshen 4. Really putting a thumping on the Red Hawks tonight. North Miami and LaVille are underway. Also, as we know here, it's 20-10. Plymouth leads Northwood at halftime. Triton and Pioneer also underway. Earlier today, it was Winnemac and Rensselaer Central. Also had Mishawaka and Concord a little bit earlier today on the docket of girls' games. Some boys' games as well on the schedule for tonight. And let's take a quick look at a few of those that are underway. Culver Academy and Berrien Springs. They played a little earlier this afternoon. No score from that one. We do have a final. Woohoo! Glenn over Wheeler by a final 47-45 today in boys basketball action. Benton Harbor's beating South Bend Washington 83-57. South Bend Riley and Niles, no score from that one. Knox and Hebron is underway over in Stark County. LaVille and North Judson are also underway. Warsaw and Carroll, I'm sure that was a heck of a contest. Still going on. Jimtown and Fairfield, also Northridge taking on Goshen tonight. A quick look at some of the games around the area. We'll take a break. We'll come back with a tip-off. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. Plymouth leads Northwood 20-10.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
Back at Plymouth High School, Rusty Nixon with you as we start the second half of action. Plymouth will have it out of the halftime break, and they have a 20-10 lead. Right side, Lydia Ray back on the floor. She's playing with 3 fouls. Left side, Chloe Horton now. She's well with 3 fouls. Ray with it on the right side, hits Warner going through the paint, and she'll draw a foul and shoot some free throws. This one's going to be on Addie Davis, I should say. That'll be her second. And Olivia Warner will shoot some free throws. First one is up, and that one is good. Warner now with 7 points, and Plymouth leads 21-10. Just underway here in quarter number 3. Second shot by Warner. Also, nothing but net. 2 for 2 from the line for Olivia. And it's 22-10 Plymouth. Ella Balassa brings it across. Has Everingham. Back to Balassa. Working top of the key. Back to Everingham on the left wing. Popping out is Claire Hill. She'll give it up to Balassa on the block. Markham, who was on the bench for a lot of that first half in foul trouble. Misses a shot, gets her own rebound, misses that one as well, and Warner comes away with her first rebound. Goes all the way to the other end to Ray, and Ray gets fouled going for the bucket. Warner with a tough rebound, pushed it up to Olivia Ray on the break. And so Lydia Ray, I should say, Olivia Warner. 22-10 our score, and Ray at the free throw line. First shot is up. That one is good. First point of the night for Ray. She'll get a second shot here. That second shot is good. So 2 for 2 from the line there for Ray. Makes it 24-10 Plymouth. 7:06 to play. Balassa works it across. Has Everingham on the left wing. Hill now Balassa in the paint to Davis. Kicks it back out to Everingham. 3 attempt from Hill off the back of the rim. Long rebound comes down to Horton. Second board for Chloe. She'll dribble it across herself. Has Ray in the corner, and they're going to call Lydia for travel. Tried to make a quick move to the baseline. Forgot to take the ball with her. And 24-10 the score. Plymouth turns it over. 6:42 to play here in the third. Ella Balassa to the left side has Hill. Cross court, Balassa on the right side. Cut off on the baseline. Kicks it back out, top of the key. Everingham for a look. Won't drop. Rebound in the hands of Markham. She can't get it to fall. Ray comes out of there with the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball call. It'll stay Northwood basketball. Northwood will trigger it in under their basket. It's going to be Balassa looking for somewhere. Gets it all the way out to Hill near the volleyball line. Markham now on the block. Hook shot in the paint. Rolls around and rolls in. Taryn Markham, 6 points. And Plymouth with a 24-12 lead. They have the ball. Warner waiting for somebody to come out and get it. Shipley will take it in the corner. Now Horton has Ray out near the volleyball line, center court. Dribbling around, looking for somebody to move. Shipley's going to come out and get it. She'll work back to the right side. Has Ray off a screen for three. Lydia Ray with a bucket. Makes it 27-12, 5:35 to play. Hill, top of the key, has Everingham. She'll try the wide open three. It won't drop. And Horton standing right there for her third rebound. Kicks it under the basket to Ray, who couldn't handle it. And out of bounds, turnover for Plymouth. Horton was pushing it down the floor. Ray was wide open, but the pass just a little high and deep for Lydia to handle. 5:16 to play, 27-12, Plymouth lead. Everingham, Balassa on the right side. Top of the key, Hill. Back to Balassa. She'll take the wide open three. Off the front of the rim. Long rebound. Knocked around right into the hands of Taryn Markham standing alone under the basket. She's got 8 points now. 27-14. Plymouth with it. Horton. Out to Shipley. Thought about the three. Backs it out instead. Ray will take a 15-footer. Off the back of the rim. High up into the air and drops down. Lydia Ray making her presence known here. She's got 7, and it's 29-14. 7 points here in the third quarter for Lydia Ray. Everingham has Hill. Gets it to Davis. She'll try the baseline double team. They'll kick it to Hill again. Hill will try to go to the block. Has it knocked out of her hands? It's going to be a foul. And that's going to be on Chloe Horton. That's not making anybody happy. Chloe Horton will pick up number 4. That's going to bring Brooklyn Scruggs off the bench. She has 3. So Balassa gets it in. Shot wide open by Davis. No good. Rebound by Markham. Won't drop. On the floor. Fight for it. Jump ball called. It'll go Plymouth on the alternating possession. Northwood having a little trouble finishing around the rim right now. They trail at 29-14, 4:13 to play here in the third period. Plymouth with the basketball. Olivia Warner brings it across, works left side, has Shipley. Shipley will drive it and puts her shoulder into the Northwood player down there, Everingham. And another 2-pointer for Plymouth. There's a long three by Hill. Bounces off the rim. It's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Plymouth ball. I think we've got a foul here on Davis. Actually, we've got a foul on Markham. That'll be number 3. And now we're going to have a discussion. I'm not sure what this is about. It's going to give Taylor Burkhardt a chance to get somebody off his bench to take Markham's place. Not sure what this discussion is over. One of the officials having a talk with the official who called the foul is discussing it with the other official. And I'm not sure what the discussion was over. Coming off the floor will be Peyton Everingham. 3 fouls now on Markham. And Olivia Warner will bring it across for Plymouth. Off the screen is Scruggs. Tries to go back to the middle, has it knocked away. She'll have to retrieve it. Has Shipley now. Working on the right side. Nowhere to go. Gives it up to Ray. Ray working top of the key. She'll drive it. Cut off by Hill. Gets into the paint. Throws up a wild running jumper. And the rebound comes down to Markham. Her sixth. Up quickly, Davis in transition to Balassa. She can't hit the layup. It's knocked out of bounds, going to go to Plymouth. Really physical play out here right now. Both teams trying to get the advantage. 31-14, Plymouth has the lead. 3:10 to play here in the third. Pass is knocked out of the hands of Scruggs, and that's going to be foul number 4 on Markham. Markham trying to knock the ball away. Got a little bit too much hand, and that's 4 fouls on her. She'll have to sit down with 8 points and 6 rebounds. By far the leader for Northwood in both those categories. So 3:04 to play. She'll sit down. Plymouth has the ball. Shipley tries to get it to Ray. Now we're going to get another one. That's going to be on Balassa. That'll be her first. Very tightly called game tonight as opposed to some of the other ones we've seen. 2:58 to play. 31-14 the score. Lydia Ray will be at the free throw line. Shot is up and it's good. Ray has really come alive here in the third period. Had to sit a lot of the first half with 2 fouls quickly. She's got 8 points now and misses the second one, but Scruggs runs down the rebound. 32-14 Plymouth, 2:51. Ray off the screen, drives it into the paint, gives it up to Scruggs for a look. And Brooklyn buries it. Plymouth coming alive offensively in this quarter. 34-14 now. 2:37 to play in the third. Right side to Balassa, top of the key, Hill. Noah Weldy has Everingham on the left side. Balassa pops out, gets it top of the key, back to Everingham. She'll take the three. It won't drop, and Shipley will come out of there. Rebound number 7 for her. Trying to go coast to coast, just runs right over Everingham. She'll get a foul here, and that's number 3 on her. Hayden Shipley just put her shoulder down and ran right through Everingham. So 34-14, the turnover gives it back to Northwood. They trail it. Pass goes to Davis out of her hands and into the hands of Warner. She'll push the issue, gets it into the corner and throws it away. As Ray couldn't run it down, so the teams trade turnovers. 8 for both teams, 34-14. Minute 59 to play here in the third quarter. Plymouth has owned this quarter. Northwood with the ball. Hill at the block, and we're going to get a foul on Ellinger, I believe, as she was trying to slide into position to take a charge, but just slid in underneath instead of, are they going to say flop? I don't know, it wasn't a flop, but she did slide in underneath her as she was trying to go to the, yeah, okay, there you go, blocking foul. One ain't doubt that it was a foul, but she did get knocked to the floor. It wasn't a flop. And now I got to figure out what that sign is. Peyton and I couldn't figure it out the other night either. That little flip over of the arms forward, I don't know. Got too many signs these days. Minute 45 to play. Third quarter at the free throw line. Hill hits the first one. Claire Hill. 3 for 3 from the line. Ella Davis going to come out. Peyton Ellinger going to take a seat for Plymouth. Back to the line, Claire Hill. She'll take the second shot. That one is good. So Claire Hill, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, makes it 34-16. Bringing it over. Lydia Ray trying to get there, and yeah, I tell you, they're really calling it tight. Ella Velasa going to get a foul here. It'll be number 2 on her. It's going to be a hand-checking foul, but boy, she barely touched her as she went by. And it looks like that's going to be a shooting foul. It's 5 fouls now on NorthWood. They have been calling them really tight tonight. The other night when Warsaw was here, it had to draw blood. That one goes down. Ray will get a second one. Coming to the floor here for NorthWood will be Ivy Leeper. Take the place of Davis. And Lydia Ray will get another free throw. Shot is up. That one is good. So Ray, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. She has 10 points, and it's 36-16. Velasa will drive it to the middle. Right side to Ebringham. Directing traffic. Wants somebody to come out top. It'll be Weldy. Now they get it to Hill in the paint and stripped from behind. Scruggs comes away with a basketball. Brooklyn Scruggs with her 3rd steal. Pass underneath Ray, all alone. Hayden Shipley with the assist. Ray with a bucket. And it is 38-16 now, under a minute to play in the 3rd. Working back to the middle is Everingham. Hands it to Velasa, trying to get it down low on the block and knocked away again. Ella Davis will come away with a steal. Another turnover, 10th for NorthWood, and Claire Hill with a block. Ray was going for a layup, and Hill just rejects it. Second block of the night for her. And Plymouth will have it under the basket, actually down in the corner. And Ray better hurry, finds Warner, and now another foul. That's going to go on Peyton Everingham.
Her second, shooting the bonus, number 22, Olivia Warner.
At the free throw line will be Warner. That one is in and out, no good. She'll get the second one. And that one will go down. 37 seconds left. And Warner with a couple of free throws makes it 39-16. Working back to the middle is Hill, and good. Hill with a turnaround jumper in the paint. 21 seconds. Working to the left side. Shipley, top of the key to Scruggs. Hands it off. Ray into the paint. Misses a shot, gets her own rebound. She'll get it back. Takes a shot here with 1 second. No good. Rebound comes to Warner and just barely misses. As Olivia had a nice look at a 15-footer. It won't drop, though. And so we have played 3. We head to the final stanza. 39-18. Plymouth with the lead here on Max 98.3's Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back at Plymouth, we head to the final 8 minutes. Northwood will have the basketball out of the quarter break, and right away, another whistle, and I think this is going to be a foul on Brooklyn Scruggs as she tried to jump in the passing lane and got a little bit too much arm.
Foul number 3, Lydia Ray, her third.
That's going to be on Lydia Ray. That'll be her third. A lot of fouls tonight. 4 fouls on Taryn Markham. She's the one in real foul trouble for Northwood, and that is hurting them. She has 8 points and 6 rebounds on the night, and still having to sit on the floor. Well, they got her on the floor here for the fourth quarter. So Hill has the ball knocked out of her hands. On the ground, it gets loose, and Everingham will come up with it. Gets it to Markham. She gets into the paint. Turnaround jumper, won't drop. And Olivia Warner will have the rebound, her second. Gets it up to Ray. Now baseline Shipley tries to force her way in there for a bucket. Won't fall because Markham's right there to block it. Pushing it up is Everingham. Ball is kicked out of bounds by Paige Frank. It'll stay Northwood basketball. They'll get it out under the basket. 7:08, 39-18. Plymouth lead. Pass will come in to Markham on the block. Hook shot. Rolls around, rolls finally in. Markham now with 10 points. 39-20, 6:58 to play. Plymouth with the basketball and the lead. Scruggs turns around, needs help on the baseline, gets it from Shipley. Now gives a screen. Frank looking for somewhere to go with it. Dribbles to the right side. Has it knocked out of her hands into the hands of Weldy, who will take off for the other end, and has it knocked away by Ray at the last second, so it'll stay Northwood ball. 9 turnovers now for Plymouth. Pass comes in to Markham. She'll try to force her way into the paint, and I think Shipley's going to get the foul here.
Foul number 5, Brooklyn Scruggs.
Actually, it's going to be on Scruggs. It'll be her fourth. So Markham will be at the free throw line. First one is good. She'll get a second. That one is off the front of the rim, and the rebound comes down to Ray, her fourth rebound, I should say. Takes it up the floor, gives it to Frank now on the trail. Working back to the middle to Scruggs. Now Shipley will take the three off the side of the rim. She'll fight for her own rebound and got position over Hill, and Hill will pick up a foul.
Foul number 4, Hill. Her second, team first.
Second foul on Hill. And Ray will trigger it in under the Plymouth basket. Needs to hurry, gets it to Warner. Works back to the middle. Has Scruggs on the screen. She'll go back to the middle again. Has Ray in the paint. The shot is no good, but a blocking foul. And that one's going to be on Balassa.
Foul number 22, Peyton Everingham. Her third, team second. Shooting for the Pilgrims, Lydia Ray.
Lydia Ray will be at the free throw line. Her shot is up. That one is good. $13 points now for Ray. And coming out will be Markham to take a break here. Markham with 4 fouls. And the second shot by Ray is good as well. 7 of 8 from the free throw line. 41-21, 6:02 to play in this one. Plymouth with the lead. In the corner, Davis. Everingham has it taken away. Shipley trying to take it coast to coast, and the ball was thrown up behind the backboard. Got a little too far underneath. The defense forced her down clear on the baseline, and so it'll be NorthWood basketball. Shipley came away with a steal but couldn't go coast to coast with it. 41-21, 5:37 to play. In the corner, all alone, Davis for 3. Buries it, Addie Davis. 6 points now, and it's 41-23. Olivia Warner, right side, Scruggs off a screen, works back to the middle, has Ray for 3, off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down to Everingham, her second. Pushes it up herself, gives it to Balassa. Noah Weldy now has Hill in the paint coming through, flashing through for a bucket. Claire Hill with the bucket. That's going to bring a timeout by Plymouth as Michaela Shalio wants to talk it over. We'll take a break as well. 4:57 to play in this one. Plymouth with a 41-25 lead.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back at Plymouth High School, Rusty Nixon with you. We head to the last 5 minutes, 4:57 to play. Plymouth with a 41-25 lead. They'll need to go the distance, and they have full court pressure now by NorthWood. Down on the baseline, Scruggs works her way into the paint, has it knocked out of her hands. Frank with the rebound, now all alone for a 3, Olivia Warner. Warner buries it, makes it 44-25. Pass goes into Hill in the paint. Shot no good. Rebound by Davis. Too far under the rim, and her shot will be no good. Warner with her third rebound. Pushes it down, but stolen by Noah Weldy. She's got 3 steals tonight. Shot by Hill from top of the key. Misses everything, and out of bounds on the rebound will go to Plymouth. 44-25 the score. Lydia Ray going to get a breather here as Chloe Horton comes back. 44-25 the score. Horton gets it into Shipley. Shipley will try to dribble past Hill. She'll get it over the timeline. Now gives it up to Frank at the top of the key. Paige Frank looking for somewhere to go. Has Warner coming through the paint. Kicks it back to Shipley. Now Horton has it stolen away by Balasso. Go end to end. Misses the layup. And Chloe Horton comes away with a rebound. So Balasso with a steal. Can't get the bucket. Plymouth with it now, and they lose it in the paint. Into the hands of Everingham, who dribbles it out of bounds. So both teams trading turnovers here. Lydia Ray will come on, and Hayden Shipley will get a break with 3:37 left for Plymouth. Chloe Horton will bring the ball in. 44-25 the score. She'll get it to Frank. Now Warner has it. Waiting for somebody to come through on the screen. Warner has Ray out near the volleyball line. Dribbles to the right, now back to the left. Nowhere to go with it, needs help now. She kills her dribble, hands it to Scruggs, who has it taken away. And then Scruggs dives on the ground to take it back. Ball on the floor, bodies flying everywhere. Balasso with it, and we're going to get a whistle. And there's going to be a travel call. And I'm not sure who they're calling it on. They're going to give it the basketball to NorthWood. So now they're going to discuss it. Balasso was the last one with the basketball. And the referee behind the play blew his whistle to call traveling and awarded it to NorthWood. So now we're discussing it with, okay, they're going to give a timeout to NorthWood. They're going to keep possession. And we'll take a quick break as well. 3:04 to play, 44-25. We'll be right back.
REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
And we are back. Plymouth High School out of the timeout. NorthWood has possession. 3 minutes even to play. Drive into the paint is Noah Weldy. Cut off, gives it to Markham. She gets triple teamed in there. Now gets it out to Everingham. Davis will try to drive it. Loses the handle. It's out of bounds. It's going to go to Plymouth. Davis tried to get to the rim, but had the ball knocked off her leg as she dribbled through there, and it's Plymouth basketball, full court pressure here by NorthWood. Pass comes into Warner. She'll get it all the way down. Baseline, Scruggs goes for the shot, and Markham going to get called for the foul, and that's going to do it for her. So Taryn Markham gets her 5th foul, trying to block the shot. And that's going to bring Claire Hill off the bench. When she was on the floor, Markham was a force to be reckoned with. Had 11 points and 6 rebounds, and had to sit a lot of it in foul trouble. The shot is good by Scruggs. 3 of 3 from the line for Brooklyn tonight. She's got 7 points. Trying here for 8. Ready to go. The shot is up, and it is good. 21-point Plymouth lead. 46-25, 2:37 to play here in the fourth. Balassa has Weldy. She'll dribble back to the middle, gets into the paint, now tied up there by Lydia Ray. Jump ball and alternating possession will belong to Plymouth. So Plymouth will gain possession. Throw in is blocked. Balassa comes down with a steal and can't get the layup to fall, but Chloe Horton will get called for the foul. Balassa with her 3rd steal, 13th turnover for Plymouth. 46-25 the score, 2:26 to play. And the free throw is good. First point of the night for the senior point guard. She'll get a second shot. That one is up, and that one is no good. So Horton comes away with a 5th rebound and pushes it down to Lydia Ray. Under the basket, throws up a wild shot. It won't go down. Addie Davis comes away with the rebound, her 5th. And now full court pressure by Plymouth. Scruggs with the block pass. Gets it to Horton. Now Warner. 2:05 to play. Plymouth has it back. Scruggs with the defensive hustle. Gets the ball back for the Lady Pilgrims. Hand off to Frank now. She's looking in the paint. Everybody moving through. Horton will come out to the wing on the left side. Works it back to the middle. Kills the dribble. Needs help. Gets it from Ray. Ray on the right side. Tries to go to the paint. Cut off. Gives it up to Frank. Gives a screen. Frank goes to the right side to Horton. Horton's going to try. Gets to the block. And we're going to get a foul. It's going to be on Peyton Everingham, her 2nd. And we'll say, well, actually it won't. It won't be a shooting foul. Plymouth will have it out underneath the basket. 46-26 lead with 1:33 to play. Horton will have a seat. Ray will have a seat. Coming out is Ella Davis. And for the first time tonight, Naomi Peacock will come to the floor. NorthWood now emptying their bench as they'll bring out Lindsay. Who else have they got out here? Nelson will be on the floor here for the last minute or so. And also coming to the floor will be somebody I don't have a number for. And we'll have to figure that out as we go along. Warner tries to throw it in. It's kicked by Lindsay. Now ready to go again. Pass comes in to Frank. Takes it to the right side. 1:30 to play here. Frank with it, top of the key. Has Warner coming through. On the block to Davis. Pushing her way in and pushes it into the bucket. Ella Davis shoving her way off the block up to the rim and got the points. Makes it 48-26. 1:08 to play. It's going to be in the corner to Lindsay. She'll try to find the cutter through the middle. And that one's pulled away. Ivy Leaper was the person with the ball in her hand. Had it pulled away, but it's going to stay NorthWood basketball as the tie-up is alternating possession. So the Panthers will bring it in with under a minute. Lindsay has it off the foot of Nelson. Now in the corner to Leaper, back to Nelson. Trying to find somewhere to go with it. Lindsay through the paint, throws up a shot, won't drop, and Warner comes away with a rebound. 4 for her. She'll work it to the left side. Now back to the right, has Frank out on the wing. Top of the key, Scruggs. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Gives it to Warner coming through on the left side now. 22 seconds. Plymouth doesn't have to shoot it. I'd be surprised if they do. It'd have to be a layup, I imagine. Scruggs to Peacock. She'll have it taken out of her hands by Leaper. Both of them dive on the floor for the ball. And the jump ball will keep it Plymouth possession. Bridget Timmer and Naomi Peacock went down to the floor trying to grab that possession. And now it's going to be Plymouth basketball with 10 seconds to play. Pass comes into Warner. Back to Frank. 7 seconds. 6. They can dribble it out here. Frank's going to have to give it up to somebody or lose possession. And the 5-second call goes a little further than 5 seconds on that one, but it is over. So we have a final score here tonight. Plymouth 48-26 for NorthWood. We'll take a break. We come back. It's our postgame show here on Max 98.3. Game of the week.
Start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's. Time now for the postgame, brought to you by McDonald's.
We're back at Plymouth. Let's run down the scoring for you real quick. For Northwood, Addie Davis had 6 points. Taryn Markham with 11. She also had 6 rebounds. Davis with 5 rebounds as well. Noah Weldy off the bench was 1 for 2 at the line, 1 point, 5 rebounds. Ella Balasso with a free throw for 1 point. And Claire Hill with 6 points, 4 for 4 from the line for her. For Plymouth, it was Hayden Shipley with 6 points. Lydia Ray with 14. She also had 4 rebounds. Shipley had 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds, a couple of steals too. Ray with the 14 also had 4 boards. Brooklyn Scruggs off the bench had 8 points and 3 steals. Chloe Horton with 5 rebounds. She had 4 points to go with that tonight. Olivia Warner did well. She had 9 points, 10 points, 11, 12 points, and 4 rebounds. All of those in the second half. And Hanley Feldman with a bucket for 2. Ella Davis with a bucket for 2. Take a quick break. We got one thing left to do. That's name our player of the game. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. Our score once again, Plymouth 48, Northwood 26.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Who doesn't like pizza, right? But have you tried the pizza at Bourbon Street Pizza lately? More fresh ingredients and a new pizza sauce recipe. It's like a slice of heaven each and every time you take a bite. And now there's 16 new style of pizzas for you to choose from on the menu. And let's not forget the mouth-watering wings or their 5 different pasta dishes to choose from. Bourbon Street Pizza with area locations in Plymouth, Culver, Argus, Walkerton, Napanee, and in Bourbon. If you're looking for a quick and delicious dinner for the entire family to enjoy, look no further than a Bourbon Street Pizza location near you.
Bourbon Street Pizza presents the player of the game.
And the player of the game, this is a tough one tonight. You got 2 really good choices. 2 girls had great second halves. Lydia Ray was not able to play a lot of that first half, got 2 fouls almost instantly. Came on in the third and fourth quarter, had 14 points and 4 rebounds, all in those 2 quarters. And Olivia Warner, some really crucial threes down the stretch as well. She ends the night with 12 points and 4 rebounds, a couple of steals. Who says I can't give it to both of them? Lydia Ray and Olivia Warner are co-players of the game tonight as Plymouth takes a 48-26 win. That's going to do it for tonight. Don't forget, we will not have a coaches show the next 2 weeks. We're going to take a break for the Christmas and New Year's holiday. Let everybody spend some time with their families. And our next broadcast of basketball here on Max 98.3 will be right back here January 2nd. It is the Plymouth Holiday Tournament. We will have all the boys and girls games for 2 days, January 2nd and 3rd, right here on Max 98.3. We'll give you more information on exact times and things like that as we become aware of them. But January 2nd and 3rd, we will be right back here broadcasting the Plymouth Holiday Tournament for both the boys and the girls programs. It's going to do it from Plymouth. Our final score once again, 48 for the Lady Pilgrims, 26 for Northwood. Have yourselves a great evening.
Tonight's game brought to you by Coca-Cola, Hoosier Tire, Marion's University Ancilla College, First Federal Bank, Bigby Coffee, McDonald's, Absolute Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Bourbon Street Pizza, Culver Portside Marina, Marshall County REMC, the Pilot News Group, Marshall County Fiber, Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Don't forget to visit us online at sportsthemax.net, on Facebook, and on the web.